Who the fuck are you? Jesus fuck.
The Thing. Kurt Russell and Keith David are left alive. So the whole point of the ending is like, oh, who's the Thing? Who's the alien? And everything, and they're like, oh, are they both aliens, or is one of them an alien and one's a human? Is one screwed? Are they both human? Like, the fact of the matter is, the whole ending is supposed to be, open-ended. It's supposed to not give you a straight answer. But there's enough evidence to back up the fact that one of them is. And so just who do you think it is? Keith David or fine, let's go back to the characters. McCready or Childs?
It's gotta be Childs, right?
And why is that?
Well,
because the whole protagonist, the protagonist, he's gotta be well, that mean, you know what? That only goes so far sometimes.
The main character can't be the bad guy.
And it's oh, that's a good point. It's you know what? But nowadays, even with the John Carpenter film, that's not a good excuse. So that's not a good excuse. But a good excuse number one, when Keith David is when he approaches him, where the hell was he the last couple of last couple scenes? He's been gone. So that's a good section of oh, he could be an alien or not because he's been gone for a while. But evidence number one, he's not breathing. Whenever you see McCready talk or breathe, they're in sub-zero freaking weather. So the temperature is just negative 30 degrees probably. They're in Antarctica.
In fact, every time McCready breathes too, it's like a smoker from One Piece.
Just even he's where were you, Childs? He's just letting out it's like a freaking steam train. Just But then you look at Childs, it's oh, I was over there. And it's where the hell? I don't see any breath at all.
All this shit just happened? Where the fuck were you?
And also that whole thing where it's oh, well, bad lighting. No, man. I don't care about the lighting. You can still see some of it.
It would have trailed into the light, though.
Yeah. McCready's was just full-fledged, and that whole thing, it's that is, you can see it so damn clear as day. That's one of the biggest clues.
And there's the argument that near the end of him talking, there's a little puff. But I would argue that it's the creature adapting.
He's adapting to oh, he's breathing. I want to he's
for some reason humans exude this. Maybe I should also.
Exactly. So he's just trying to adapt. He's becoming a chameleon. He's adjusting. He's oh, he's doing it. I should do it. So, but then again, it's oh, bad lighting. Fine, if you're gonna stick with that damn argument. Argument number two.
There's a little flask McCready was carrying.
It was not a flask. It was a bottle.
It was a bottle, yeah.
And it was a bottle of God knows what. And right before Childs pops up, you see McCready look at the bottle and he's about to drink it, and he turns around. Okay, we'll save that part for later. But what happens is, after the whole little discussion, oh, if you're worried about mains, you have any surprises for each other, I don't think we're in any shape to do anything about it. What should we do? I'm gonna wait here a little while, see what happens. And then he passes him the bottle. Right then and there, there's two main things that key in the fact that he is a damn alien. Because one, he grabs a bottle, and the second he takes a chug, the music comes on. And the music in this movie has been a good indicator if something's wrong, or non-diegetic sound. It'll just do.
Very John Carpenter.
Yeah, and it's the music helps drive scenes along, and that what helps the second he drinks it, why would it pop up at that exact moment? It's oh, it's just the timing for the sequence. No. Because the following thing, they show a shot of McCready, and he's looking dead at Childs, and he's laughing. He starts laughing. He's why does he do that laugh? It's oh, because we're out of the woods. No. Because at that moment, as he takes a chug, that's not alcohol in that damn bottle. Because what was McCready making prior? Molotov cocktails. So if a human drinks this, oh, he's dead. Which, going back to the fact well, why was McCready going to drink it? He's trying to commit suicide because, you know what?
Or maybe, my argument...
Or probably trying to...
My argument is always that he's, in the heat of the moment, he's going to drink it, and just as
Child
walks up, he smells it and he goes, oh, and then he remembers like, oh, that's not what we're supposed to be in. That's what I always think of.
That it could be mistaken.
He's like, oh, alcohol.
Mine is either like I agree, that's a good point. But I would also agree with either he's gonna drink it or he's probably just gonna pour it himself, just light himself on fire.
Yeah.
That could be a possibility. I mean, yeah, it's going for the mouth, so he would probably drink it, but that is a good counter argument. But the fact that the music kicks in and the McCready laughs, it's just a big like red alert, like fucking red alarm saying, "Hey,"
because I don't think
he knows.
I don't think it would kill him instantly either. I think what he does is he remembers it's him, and then he sits there and he hands it to him, and he's in his mind. If it's the real child, he'd drink it and go, "What the fuck?" But
yeah, and he doesn't.
He just
the alien
chugs
just
it.
drinks it.
Just chugs it like humans do this.
Of course, the alien's not going to react to drinking alcohol because he's an alien. I mean, not alcohol, gasoline.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's just like, yep. And also, McCready can't be an alien because we've been following him the whole damn time. And he even ever since the blood test, we've known it wasn't him. So there you go. And Childs could have easily been infected from the time he was gone off in the abyss.
That's what I think. Well, because McCready is in just about every scene, and we follow him the entire time.
I mean, the one time he gets split off from him, I was like, oh, I saw McCready, he tried doing this. Like, you know what? The scene that follows right after it, the scene where he checks the blood, happens right after that.
Yeah.
So there's no... I
think
there's
it's
no
pretty
ifs, ands, or
obvious.
buts about it, yeah.
The music cue kicks in, then the camera pulls back right there.
And then doesn't show him again. It's just like, you know what? It's dark and ominous. It's like, oh, or open-ended. It's like, you have no idea what's gonna happen. But there's many clues to point to the fact that, yeah, Childs is the thing. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, if you have any suggestions or you have any arguments, we'd love to hear them.